Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas A&M's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still...
Turning it on! They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he hauls it in at the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football. And
deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Slings it downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggie.
man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed,
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To throw, it's Beck. Quickly out to the tight end. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. The quick out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's got great speed. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Aggie! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. Got it behind the line, it's Hansen. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The safe ball on the wide receiver screen.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
He wants to throw it again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Wants to throw. It's back. Here's the pressure. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do it. Oh, they blocked the kick. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Little touch pass to the receiver. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Off play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. A little screen to the running back. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Aggies with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Moss. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out.
There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Finds him out of the backfield. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll pull it on the read. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him! And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a three-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Townsend. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Motion from the wideout. Third down play from the gun. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. With the catch, it's Townsend. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Cyclones decide to punt it away. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
They go to the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it man.
He's looking deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll take it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. Quickly to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Texas A&M going quickly. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. Right on target this time. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They want to throw it. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Beck. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Townsend. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And remember, he's already had one blocked in this game. Never a doubt.
This kicker is mentally tough, man. There are not a lot of guys that would have a kick blocked earlier in the game come out here and make that kick you just saw. That was awesome.
From inside the 10, here he comes. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Hansen.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On the ground, it's Hansen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Fires to the big fella. Fighting off the defender. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Cyclones are marching down the field. They send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Green. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Cyclones are threatening on 1st and goal. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Iowa State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Makes the catch, it's Craver. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The Aggies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Finds his man, it's Townsend. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. QB draw. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Snagged in the middle, it's Hansen. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. 1st and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Back to pass, it's Reed. Looking to take a shot. And they're unable to connect on the long pass. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. He's got it. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll leave it with him. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. The throw. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Makes a connection. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Fires to the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Under fire. Breaks into the open. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. The short hands. It's Hansen. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Dropping back, it's Beck. They're working that left side. On the move at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Cyclones want to move quickly.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And the Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the grab. It's Green. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. There he goes. At the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Oh, he got loose. He's all the way down to the 3, showed it all on that run. Defense was confused, and the head coach uses a timeout. Marches ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. slams it ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Beck. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from it.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very